Hey, I'm Kev. Yeah, I'm a score. Welcome back to Supercross 4 and another heat race. But this time for round 13 here in Salt Lake City and part 3 of the 7-parter here. As this is a track I don't recognise. This is going to be good fun in this heat race with virtually no practice around it. So Legend Chad Reed gets the whole shot ahead of us as we got Davalos in 3rd, in Tomac, and Larson in 5th. Oh no, we've done this online. Okay, I do remember this track now. But yeah, last time out, we were definitely battling with Chad Reed in round 12, trying to get into the top 5, which he beat us to in the end, as he made a last lap error. And despite having great pace, just, oh god, not getting the result that we deserved. But who did was AC, our main title rival. So the gap is close slightly as... Who was that? Was that AJ or was that Scotty we're battling with? Or just about held it onto the bike in 7th as Reed leading the way. The gap's down to 70 points. It's still very comfortable with 5 rounds remaining, but and if we win here, it's virtually the title sealed. So that is the goal. Not case and joint, actually trying to win the title. So we've got a bit of a softer top here. It's got a bit more sand in it, it's like. That's this layout. You guys can see this is much faster than the previous layout. Big rhythm sections here. I think this is like especially made for the big bikes, it feels like. I don't imagine like 250s riding on this layout. Be very nice. Let's get into it with Scotty for the last transfer spot to the main event. As we get into Nagy as well. Into 8th. There we go. So in practice they were doing... Oh god, almost cut us off there. We were doing like 56s, I think they were. 55, 56s. Oh no, Scotty goes down. Tried to give us a shoulder barge and it didn't quite work out for him in the end. As you can see, big triple section that is. And big triple jump here as well. We can definitely get our scrubs out there. Then hand on the tabletop. And then don't pace the joint afterwards. As that's allowed Adam bite. Here comes everyone else. Including Dean Wilson, Annex Ray as well. Oh my god, who's that? Oh, Adam. I rode into the back of him as we're trying to give a bite upright. Oh, he's doing it again. Oi. Got brake checking us. As we go across the start finish line, Chad Reed still leading the way. Like, they're way ahead at the front. Him and Davalos got a few second lead for Tomac. Alright, Ray. Well, I said our opponents were nicer in 4. Doesn't seem like it now. They keep just like, no, it wasn't just specifically in the air turns into us. Just about missed the tough block. I don't know how that physics worked out, but got away with it. To go into Up City. We're trying to jump ahead of Ray. Yeah, a bit of a softer top here. We quite like. Faster track as well, we quite like. 55.6, we very much like. Seems to be on pace with the front runners. We've got Tomac and Hill and Anderson rounding out the top 5. As we've got one more place to make up here on this penultimate lap. Come on, go, bike. What the hell? Why is it not going? Am I accidentally holding down the throttle again? That's what's happening. They just double. Oh no, we got taken out. Who's that? Who just wiped us out? Is that Greco? Remember that, Greco? Oh, what a fucking nightmare. You can see that when you do get here, this really affects you because of how quick this track is. Like, you need the speed. You need to not be case and joint as well, because you do get caught up by AJ. So that's double, triple, and then another triple. Then another triple. Then, oh no. Don't case the joint. I'd have made that a double-double at the end, but that was poor. No, it cost us a second. The rest. So we're going to be finishing last in a heat on our KTM. What a shit show. As Chad, Reed and Martin had a very comfortable race at the top there. Good to see Reed winning the race again, as he got Tomac, Hill, Anderson, Austin, Larson on the Kawasaki. These Kawasaki riders appearing from nowhere, getting through to the main event. Nagi as well on the KTM, and Adam on the Suzuki, still in the final spot ahead of Wilson, Barsha, Cunningham, Ray, Plessinger in 15th, AJ Weeks was in the main event last time. Cartwright, Greco, Scotty, and ourselves. So we did have the pace. Oh, we didn't quite have the pace to make it. We knew being 54s and 53s. All right, let's try and speed up on the last chance qualifier, or this could be a very short episode. Here we go then. The last chance qualifier. I don't think we've done many of these this season. Might be the first one as we... Oh, we actually did a good jump there on the gate drop. Didn't believe it though, so we didn't really accelerate. We should have. Try and hold it around the outside. There's Tedder. Gets the whole shot, but he leapfrog into the lead ahead of him. And oh no, Gardner shoves his way by. Oh, just about holding on to the bike there. As remember, it's just the top 4 that make it through the main event now, so it will be elbows out racing here. No doubt, as we try and stay close to Gardner. Oh, that seems to be the way to go. Just lots of doubles there, not trying to triple it. It'd be much better. As the El Gardner, he liked his... Oh no, he went very wide to Gardner and take himself out there. As though he didn't like his manoeuvre, and then he decides to just take himself out. He must have felt very guilty about the move. Big Gardner. As you got Tedden out to second, Wilson and Barsha also making it through. Gardner down to 5th. Oh, what the hell? Bike just stalled there at the end. There's Justin Bogle's in here as well. Another big name. Might not be making it through. So you don't really jump through that section. You just try and go through in a straight line. There's Dean. There's Bogle beating Barsha. Battle the Justins for the last transfer spot. As we're battling with Wilson for the number 1 spot here. Benny not making it through. He's been a bit anomalous down in night. You can see that's what we need to do. We need to basically get no air. That's what we need to dip that front wheel down a bit better, as that's not how you meant to do it. As on Barsha's behind us now. Where's Wilson? Going a bit all over the spot there. Yes, here comes Barsha shoving his way by. Oh, come on, through the whoops as well. We're getting blocked by him. Try and do up and under here. That was like he shoves us right. Shove right back. Oh, we crossed the line 8 seconds early. Otherwise, this could be the final lap. There's Aaron Plessinger down in 15th. That's the biggest name down there. Oh no, Jimmy Lecoctus in 21st. That's an even bigger name, isn't it? There's Suzuki. We're going to be making the main event once again. Is old Jimmy. And a few now, isn't it? I don't think he's made one here in Salt Lake. And his Suzuki teammates. Just about avoided the tough block there. So you've got Gardner, who's making it through now. He's back up ahead of Tedder. Kota down the order. Oh, it's Dean Wilson time again. Coming down the shove off again as well, showing the outside line. So we're going to go on to the final lap then. Not impressive pace-wise. We're just about going to the 54s. Mid-54s, actually. That's impressive. That's actually equivalent like a second, isn't it, from the heat? So actually, that's not too bad. But still, they're doing high 53s for the front runners. They've still got like half a second at least to find. Going to be up there in the main event. As Benny's in 5th. Benny making a late charge then. Make it through to the main event. As the main event won't be the same without Benny there. Let's see if we can get past Gardner. No, he's a second back as here comes Barsha. Once again trying to block us off is the Yamaha, but Whoop City coming to our rescue. This will just about hold the lead through the burn. It's through the final corner then. We win the last chance to qualify, make it through to the main event. As it's us, Barsha, Wilson and Gardner who make it through on our KTM, Yamaha, Husqvarna and Honda. As Benny misses out. Dakota misses out after being in the top 4 for so long in that race. Justin Bogle on his KTM. Aaron Plessinger and Carl Cunningham, who we're used to seeing in the main events, not making it through. Jay Robin, one of the stars from the last round, not making it through, along with AJ as well, and Scotty as well on the Kawasaki. James Weeks as well. Jimmy Lacotis, Alex Ray in last. That's some big names missing out then here in round 13. Definitely was unlucky for them. Let's see if the main event will be a bit more luckier for us.
We are back in Salt Lake City for round 13, presented by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Today, the riders will once again challenge each other in this beautiful high-altitude city in Utah. Ricky, are you ready for another thrilling race?
I was born ready, Ralph, and we can expect anything from a race of this kind. We'll see.
As you can hear from the cheers, there is no doubt about who is the crowd favorite. Will that be too much pressure or the motivation needed to get the win?
There you go, main event time. Not starting on the outside or inside, in the middle slightly, alongside Wilson and Chisholm as you get underway then. Might nip to the inside though, into this first corner, down the inside of Reed, into our rival AC. Battling with Osborne as well as Roxton grabs the whole shot, I think, and the lead. And no, Bowers now takes the lead. I know we get into Bowers, and now here comes Roxton, and we've got Osborne behind. And now we're horse racing. As got Nagi in 5th as well in his KTM. Cracking start. As Roxton comfortably in the lead now. So yeah, we don't have the pace there, do we? Look at this. Very slow over that rhythm section compared to everyone. Let's try and get down the inside of Osborne as Tomac now into the top 5. Well, we fell 2 times. Let's try and make it 3rd time. Lucky on Osborne show his AC down to 10th after a rambunctious start from us. Roxton down. Roxton out the lead. Oh, he finally had a good result last week. Last race. And it's gone all peared shape again for him. Remember, Osborne was fighting for that win as well last week before we got together. And shoved out the podium places, unfortunately, for Zach. So there's Bowers. Bowers wanting to go. As this has Husqvarna, KTM, Kawasaki. Right, here we go again for the last couple of corners as Roxton has rejoined in 5th. Got Tomac in 4th. As 54-1. Hello. Once again, we're finding pace out of nowhere in the main event as AC down to 20th. Davalos in last. As I have no idea where we found in this low 54 pace. But to be nowhere near it, even in the last chance qualifier. Once again, main event bringing the best out of us. But we found that half second we needed, haven't we? Be competitive. As Osborne and Bowers battling hard over second, then we've got Roxton in fourth. Oh, Tomac in fourth, Roxton in fifth. Now 53.7 as Reed and Hill round out the top 10. AC up to 18th. As old Nagi had a great start. Got into the top 5 early on, did the KTM rider. Now got back. As I have no idea where we found mid 53 pace now as well. Saving our best for last. As we try and get away from Osborne and Co. Going to be much better through that rhythm section. I think that's one of the keys of why we're suddenly finding a second on our pace from the last chance qualifier. But we found a second on our pace in the heat. So taking that high seems to be pretty good. Still got Reed and Hill battling out of reach of the top 10. AC up to 17th. Nuggy still in last. Seems like we're slower in the previous section there. Need to get off the throttle a bit more. Oh no, screwed that up. Oh, Tomac getting into us as... Where's Osborne? Don't see him in the top 5 now. Got Roxton in third, Bowers in fourth. Baggett rounding out the top 4 in his KTM. Here comes the Honda now. It's lucky we've got that whoop section to help us. It's battling with Tomac like old times, taking his line away. As we approach the midway part of this main event, as once again still Hill and Hill and Reed round out the top 10, should I say. Then Osborne's in 7th. Out with Dean Wilson. Oh yeah, I think a mistake maybe for Osborne. Just like that, we jumped way too long there. They didn't take advantage of it this time though. As, no, Wilson, Osborne are second and third. What? Just said they were 7th and 8th. How are they second and third? As you got Bowers now in third. As, who's that gone? Osborne's gone again. As Hill 4th, Roxton 5th. Hill from nowhere has launched himself into the top 5 from the outer reach of the top 10. What is going on behind? Something has happened. We don't see any Tomac. Look further down, yeah, you got Brayton 7th. There's AC in 16th. Cooper Webb in last. The KTM first and last. As we wipe the goggles. Can scarcely believe what is happening behind. So Wilson in second, Hill in third, Anderson in fourth, Bowers in fifth. And Zach Osborne's gone missing. Get the posters up. Put them on the milk cartons. Get the award going. As we'll see the order then as we cross the line. I want to see where I'm making Osborne or let's look down. So we've got Baggett, Roxton in 7th, AC in 16th, Tomac in 18th. What the hell? Must have run in some misadventures, did Eli. Not for the first time this season in the main event. Not been the most fortunate season. So that's allowed Dean Wilson to catch up to us by casing the joint there at the end. Well, this section kind of reminds me of... What was I thinking of? Like Atlanta? Is it Atlanta or Arizona? Like with the high speed kind of left or high speed right. Could be on that course going into a high speed rhythm section. Which is very difficult for us to stay ahead. Wasn't it? Is Arizona, isn't it? But that's better over that section. As Osborne down in 13th. AC still down in 16th. Tomac in 18th. Cooper Webb now up to the almighty 21st. Head of Kaysen. Larson, should I say. So you've got Hill second. Anderson third ahead of Wilson now. Anderson now the top has Varner. And Justin Barsha in the top 5 on his Yamaha. 5 and no Pleasanger. Barsha doing Yamaha proud here. Until I said that, and then Blake Baggett got past on his KTM. So you go into the final couple corners. We've got, I think 4 laps remaining, is it? Or 3? Oh, that was too much lifting. As AC up to 15th, Cooper will be up to 20th. Now Nuggy and Larson in 21st and 22nd. We're keeping it too tight now to these lips, not getting smooth runs over these jump sections. Allowed Hill catch up to us. As we got Wilson in back up to 3rd, then ahead of Anderson, and then Baggett in 5th. It's ever changing, isn't it, in this top 5? Must be very close for the top 10. We have to see the gaps. Oh yeah, we do put out like a second in that whoop section. Oh, almost too high in the burn there. As it's Brayton, Barsha, Roxton. AC in 15th, Webb in 20th. Not very good for a title rival. That's another, what, 15 points we're gaining here. As we were until then, as Anderson's now Jeep jumped into the lead after we cased the joint. On the penultimate lap as well, always good timing to do that. Into the tough blocks. About saved it as here comes Baggett. As Anderson get away. He's got Wilson in 4th, Hill in 5th. And just one more lap to go then in Salt Lake as you get down the inside of Anderson. Got caught on that burn there trying to slow down. He's got Roxton, Reed in 3C rounding out the top 10. AC up to 15th. Gate and Clarkson in 21st and 22nd. But we've got an almighty battle here between the KTM has Varner. And maybe the Honda of Hill as well. As no, we're casing the joint. We're out of it. We can make this gap up, can we, to Anderson with this section coming up. We have the whoop section, but we've got to stay close in this section. Which with Hill on our inside, I think that will be the case. Oh, we got away with it. Got away, got a good launch. Got into Anderson. It's going to be the final corner. Do or die move down the inside. As Anderson cuts back, he's going to win it. No! That's after 12 laps. Anderson does pip us to the line. It must have been less than a 10th or around a 10th as we come in 2nd. And then Hill in 3rd. A bit disappointing after leading the race for so long, but what a battle at the end there. As he did get the fastest lap as well, so very happy with the pace. In the end, with Baggett in 4th and Brayton around at the top 5 in his Honda. He came from nowhere. Head of Wilson, Barsha, Reed, Roxton slipping to 9th in the end of 3C. AC climbing up to 11th, but not good enough. Once again, as we've got Bowers up there. Osborne in 14th. He just got stuck in the midfield, didn't he, after being near the front for the first half of the race. Tomac in 15th. Cooper Webb down in 20th with Clayson in last. So in the championship, we've got an 81 point lead, 3-race win lead. So if we just beat AC next time out, we've won the title. And then we've got Hill up to 3rd as he is now 9 points ahead of Anderson with his 2nd victory of the season, climbing into the top 5 ahead of Webb. Roxton down to 6th. Then Barsha, Osborne down a couple of places, Baggett and Tomac rounding out the top 10. Just a single point ahead of Brayton. And then Davalos, who slipped outside the top 10 once again. Chaddery back into the top 15 ahead of Plessinger, who didn't even make it in the main event. Very disappointing. Round 13 for him. Same for Benny Buzz in 20th, who did not make the main event as well. Jimmy up to 29th ahead of Jay Robin. As we've got Joe running out the top 40. And that is how you are as... Oh, so close. Photo finish there at the end. Damn it, it's just the slight mistakes on that rhythm section on the back there, casing the joint, costing us some seconds. But we did win the rivalry in of AAC after tying it last time out. We didn't get the whole shot either of us, but we beat him in race position, best time, and we didn't fall, surprisingly. I thought we would have.
The pace of that race was absolutely crazy. They definitely gave it their all.
As apparently we've got something from the journal, so let's check this out for the first time in ages. As what have we got? Doesn't really tell you, does it? But it's obtained maybe jumps, whips. We've got lots of scrubbing to do. As you can see, perfect starts as well, not very perfect at all. Off sessions 1, well, we won't be improving on that for the rest of the season. Heats 1 as well. Gonna be tough to get that. Standard events completed though, we're almost there. Triple Crowns 1. I thought we won a Triple Crown, didn't we? Easter Showdowns 1, didn't quite do that. Sponsor contracts, oh yeah, we haven't done those. We've done official team contracts though. Outfits unlocked. So yeah, lots of this stuff we probably won't be doing. Training stars as well, we're not really training anymore. Then Vichy's 3 rivals. Oh, okay, that improved then. That's why it's showing up then. And weeks completed. God, haven't we completed 50 weeks? We've almost done the 450 season. Bike setup changes, we've done none. As you can see, no setup changes at all. And we will have another championship. Will we do it next time? No, as confirmation. As will be round 14. 4th round at Salt Lake City. So we've got, what, 6th? A win. 2nd, probably 3rd next time. And thanks for watching. And we'll see if that happens.